Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello, if you can. My name is Courtney Revolution. You already know what time it is. I am homosexual, and welcome, of course, to the Green Chair Chats, home of speculation, not confirmation, and of course, the home base where you can now always find me. And I'm very, very excited to have this live show and give you all of the tea today. I hope y'all are here, y'all. I hope y'all can hear me. Let me check the chat. Can y'all hear me? Ew, y'all can hear me. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love it. Now, I just want to go on ahead. First of all, let me get myself set up. Bam. We have a lot to get into today here on this Friday. We're going to be talking about Selena Gomez. We've got Kanye West stuff, Kim stuff. We've got reactions to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The Midseason trailer actually just dropped yesterday. And y'all know I love Real Housewives of Atlanta. Literally deep in my core. And what else are we talking about today? Oh, Joshua Bassett and Sabrina Carpenter. That whole thing going on over there. And of course, we have to talk about Lady Gaga and her whole entire dog napping assault because there were weapons involved. That whole entire thing was a complete debacle. Still trying to figure out why that occurred and why that happened, but we're going to get into all of that in just a few moments. I just want to say hi to everyone that may be watching for the first time. Hi, this is a Kiki with me. This is a pop culture Kiki. I guess that makes sense. A Kiki with me, the pop culture Kiki. We talk about all of the celebrities, all of the hotter kind of topics, and we gonna get in and we gonna get out. We ain't even gonna waste your time. But before we jump right into all of the stories, I want to ask you guys, hello, Rebels of the Revolution. How are you all doing today? I see y'all. I see Angie. I see Allie. I see my good sis, Gabby Davis. I see Emily Kershell, 901. Erica is here. I see my good sis, Tamara. I see Emily is asking, actually, will you be uploading the streams after? And Emily, I think that I will. I think that it makes sense. I used to do that when I had the Green Chair Chats exclusively on Sunday. I used to have the streams available to watch after, and I don't see why I would switch that up for this. I will say that I know things may be a little bit grainy. I'm trying something new out today, so bear with me. The show can only go up from here, you guys. Like I keep saying, I'm just very excited that you guys showed the fuck on up. Tamara is saying, OMG, good morning, Courtney. Happy Shambong Friday. Are you still doing the Shambong? Now, Tamara, that is a very, very, very good question. And I thought about that. Should I bring out the Shambong? The Shambong is actually here, but unfortunately, the champagne is actually still in my fridge. I think that I will save the Shambong for when I reunite with our good sis Madison Hill. And when we have her on the platform, we have her here for a little kiki. We will toast with our shambongs and we will spill all of the tea. Does that sound like a good idea, y'all? Because I feel like the shambong, firstly, Madison was the one that introduced me to the shambong. So shout out to the good sis Madison Hill. And I feel like that was very much our thing. So let's save it and we'll come up with new stuff. For here, it's out with the old and in with the new. But how are you guys doing today? If you're new, I like to start off the stream with a little bit of positivity. And this is your moment to tell me in the chat, what are some positive things going on in your life? Tell me, let me know. And I can't wait to read them. You know I care. Let me see what y'all talking about. Click, 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 click. Oh, I see y'all. Josephina is here. Bella is here. And she's saying it's Friday and your show is the cherry on top. Ooh, Pink is here. Mariana is here. Mr. Makeshift. Bam. Shout out to Mr. Makeshift. I love Mr. Makeshift. Mr. Makeshift, you're asking a question that you should already know the answer to. Shout out to Bianca saying, looking good in that red, Courtney. I see you. Bianca, I just want y'all to know that this is no mistake that I'm wearing this today, right? This particular top, let me back up so y'all can see. This particular top is my lucky top. And I don't tell many people that this is my lucky top. So whenever I'm starting like a brand new journey that I know I need to be revolutionary at, I always wear this top. It won't be the last time you see it. My first day at Hollyscoop, I wore it. So I feel like the first day of the Green Chair Chats weekday edition, I'm gonna wear it. So if you're feeling revolutionary today, like I am, put some green hearts in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling. And while we do that, let's jump into our first topic. I felt a little weird choosing something non-celebrity as the first thing, but I feel like a whole entire Kiki that's surrounded and obsessed with celebrities, you're gonna get your fill, right? But right now, I just wanted to ask y'all a little bit of a question when it comes to Twitter. They came up with a new idea, or they announced a brand new concept that they wanted to potentially have a paywall for creators. Firstly, do you guys use Twitter? I'm a Twitterholic. I'm always like, if I'm not actively tweeting, I'm always like liking stuff, bookmarking stuff, saving stuff for later, and retweeting. Are you guys tweeters? Is that really your avenue of social media, or are you more of a Facebook girl or Instagram girl, TikTok girl, Clubhouse girl? Y'all know I'm on the Clubhouse. But it really is a mess because people are upset. So they're introducing what's called a super follow option. I don't really understand what is going to be so super about a follow. Basically, they're saying that it's going to allow users to charge followers a monthly price for extra content, and I'm using air quotes, including community access and subscriber-only newsletters, among only perks. So basically, they presented this example, and it's saying that a user charged $4.99, $5, y'all, a month for added content. So it would put like specific tweets or specific fleets and special. I don't know how I feel about that, you guys. Twitter really is my favorite vehicle for social media. It's very easy to just go on and click, send, and then go on about your day. I don't know if I would participate. Let's do that. I would say that it's a good thing, right? Because creators need to figure out a way to make money, and the OnlyFans girls, they post clips, which then you have to click the link to then get to the page to then put your card in. So why not just cut out the middleman and have the girls just have the paywall right there on Twitter? Now you won't lose potential subscribers that may not click a link. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? What do you think? Would you pay for someone to have a paywall for their Twitter account? I don't think that I would. I understand it, but not for me. I want to say shout out to Cass L. I love you too, Cass. Shout out to you. And thank you, anyone and everyone that decides to support the show and support the channel in any way, whether that's, Super Chat, Cash App, Venmo. It really doesn't matter to me. I really just wanted to make sure that I had some sort of programming for you guys so that we can keep this thing on moving. Kim is saying never had a Twitter. Brittany is saying, so we being charged for Twitter now? Alexis is saying Twitter is my zone. That's how I keep up with the news. And same thing with me. That's how I keep up with the news. Whenever I want to know something quickly, right? It's one thing to sort of wait for Google and people.com and Us Weekly and Hollywood Life to type up a full article, but I can go right on Twitter and see a giving you the tea right there. Or I could go and search up an indirect and find out what's really going on. I don't want to have to pay for Twitter. I don't like that idea, you guys. Not for me. Good for other creators where it fits their brand or whatever they're trying to sell. But what I'm selling, I don't want y'all to pay for on Twitter because I don't be doing anything but talking mess on Twitter. And that is just the God's honest truth. Karina saying, I can't even keep up with my car expenses. I am not paying. I agree. I agree. Josephina, yes, I see your question. Yes, whenever y'all super chatted over at work or previous employer, weird, we never saw any of that money. But now we will. Shout out to myself, Madison, and all of the other wonderful people that we used to work with at Hollyscoop that we liked. Yeah, so let's move on to the next story. I'm not even gonna make y'all wait all the way until the end for this because I want to know what y'all think. Joshua Bassett, right? And I know that we're sick of the driver's license, lie, and skin, love triangle, right? Joshua Bassett is coming out with a new EP, right? Let's get him up on the screen. Let me find him, y'all. Where's Joshua Bassett? Joshua Bassett is coming out with his new EP, right? And it's come out that he has dropped his girlfriend, Sabrina Carpenter, from the EP. Now, in case you guys are sort of new to Joshua Bassett and Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter, you're literally like, who is this? Basically, it's a love triangle. Very much Lindsay Lohan, Hilary Duff, Aaron Carter, if you guys remember, if you're of a particular age. Joshua Bassett basically dated Olivia Rodrigo. They broke up. He started dating Sabrina Carpenter. Olivia Rodrigo wrote Driver's License about the pair. And then Sabrina released Skin. Joshua Bassett released Lie. They're all hits. They're all bops. But it seems as though Joshua is trying to stay out of the drama, and I can't be mad at it, right? So he had told Billboard that him and Sabrina were super excited about the song that they had together. They had a duet, right? But it was very much a mutual conversation about what is best right now for everybody in this whole situation. He says, I didn't want my EP to be overshadowed by some other narrative that people were trying to make. I really want the focus to be on the art instead of some of the talk and the chatter. You shouldn't live to please everybody, but at the same time, there are ways to be sensitive to situations where maybe, and the song's called We Both Know, has a better chance at a different time. What do you guys think about that? Is that a mature decision, you think? You know how I always say I like to see through the PR, right? I'm thinking that maybe Joshua Bassett, on top of being mature, I'll give him credit and say that. I think that he's being incredibly mature by not putting this out right now. But maybe that's part of the plan, you guys. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think that Joshua Bassett is just trying to be the good guy? I don't know. I feel like sometimes bad boys get played out. Or like we're oversaturated with bad boys. I feel like Joshua Bassett is trying to be that squeaky clean, almost kind of like Shawn Mendes-esque, like soft, but like still like hold you tight in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? What do you think about that? Do you think that he should have just dropped the song and said, girl, whatever, the song is already made? I'm curious. That would have been really, really, really good drama, but I'm glad that he's sticking away from it. Because, I mean, the media, they just would have been like, well, there's Joshua Bassett and Sabrina Carpenter going after Olivia Rodrigo. And even now, you guys, the 3 songs have all died down. But Olivia Rodrigo, her rocket ship is still blasting off. That is a no-brainer at all. And I understand not wanting to tamper or go against such a positive brand thus far, even though they're all kind of like Disney-esque. Olivia right now is like the goodie of the 3, and you don't want to look like a bully to the goodie, right? So it makes sense. Brandy, I see that your comment is towards Karina, but I'm nosy, so I want to respond because I do love you and enjoy you. Karina saying, Brandy is saying, hey girl, wondering what happened on Hollyscoop Live today. I didn't hear them say they wouldn't be on, and I just got a notification Courtney was on, so of course I came. Just a day off. Brandy, I am very sorry to be the bearer of bad news, especially live in front of everyone, but the morning tea is canceled and finished. And we just found out yesterday, very abruptly, very calculated, but all is well because myself, Alex, Madison, everyone, all of the lovely ladies that we worked with, we will all be fine and we will all go on and do incredibly iconic things. Bam. I want to say hey to Josephina. Josephina saying, happy for you, Courtney. Love you, Rebels. Proud to be part of this new era. And what a new era it is, y'all. Thank you for coming and thank you for supporting. I'm excited to have you here. Yeah, Brandy, I watched all week. I was there all week too, girl. There's no way, y'all know that there's no way that we would have ended the show and not said bye. if we had control over that, but we didn't. So that's why the show was a regular old show and we ended it. But yeah, no more morning tea. And should it come back, just know that that was probably all part of the plan. Should it come back without all of us, all the people you recognize, that probably was part of the plan to begin with. But bam, shout out to my good sis Madison Hill. She's always fitting the bill. She says, yes, we stand a new era. Yes, that's my girl Madison Hill. But I don't know, going back to Joshua Bassett, you know I'll be getting distracted, y'all. Shout out to Joshua Bassett for not feeding into the drama, because I'm sure that it would have been an easy decision. I can honestly admit, if I were on his team, I would have been like, Joshua, put that out. That'll have been good for drama. And then I'll take my PR hat off and put my reporter hat on, and I would be like, why is he feeding into the drama? Is he misogynistic? Why is he picking on that young girl? I'm telling you, that's what I would have said. But shout out to him for making good decisions, you know? All right, y'all. What we got going on next? Bam. We talking about the Kardashian West. Yeah, that's what we talking about next. So basically, we already know that Kim and Kanye, they're getting a divorce. It is very, very sad. But I do believe that this divorce will be best for both Kim and for Kanye. I think that they need to be separate, and I think that they need to co-parent, because I feel like that is what's best for the kids, right? But I will admit that thankfully, one thing that we don't have to worry about is Kanye really being around the children, right? So basically, Kim is encouraging this relationship between Kanye and the kids. So a source has told People that she only requires that he's not going to damage them. ... Kim has made it clear that Kanye can talk to his children anytime he wants. She has never threatened to keep him from the kids. She knows that he loves them and they love him. Kanye can FaceTime the kids anytime he wants. But you guys, right, listen to this. I feel like we've already spoken about this before previously. And I wanted to ask you guys, do you think that this is just positive PR? Because I feel like the public may automatically jump to that. Like, well, Kanye said this at the rally, and Kanye has been doing this, and Kanye hasn't really been going back to LA, and they'll figure out a way to somehow blame Kim for all of those things. I want Kanye to have a strong relationship with the children. Don't get that confused. I just find it very interesting that this is coming out now. And I think that we're going to continue to see lots of positive stories from Kim's side, just like Kim's doing well, or Kim is setting up a play date for Kanye and the kids. We want to make sure that we look the best coming out of a divorce, right? Because we don't want the public opinion to shift too great, because that affects brands. And when you affect a brand, you affect that coin, right? Very interesting. What do you think? I think that obviously the kids should be around Kanye, but I mean, I feel like there might be some people out there that feel otherwise. What do you think? Patricia is saying almost 100 people in the chat. Oh, I haven't even looked at the number. I literally have the script covering the number because I just want to come out and do my thing. But shout out to you guys being here. If you guys are new, click subscribe, click the thumbs up. We're coming with all of that good mess. Hopefully Monday through Friday. I'm pretty much thinking Monday through Friday. I don't think that there'll be a Green Chair Chats on Sunday, just because I need the weekend to decompress. But I definitely can commit to Monday. And if Monday through Friday becomes too much, we definitely can handle Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll work it out, you guys, no worries. But let me know what you guys think about Kanye and Kim. Do you think that Kim is trying to get in front of the divorce to make it seem as though she is the most positive figure out of this? I know that Kanye loves those kids, and I know that Kim loves those kids, but it almost kind of seems like a passive battle. You know what I mean? Like a passive power struggle. We'll have to see how that goes, but keep our eye on that, if you will. But speaking of someone that couldn't keep their eye on something, Lady Gaga's dog walker was attacked. Did y'all hear about this? I know this is a little bit late on the news circuit, but I felt like we had to talk about this, y'all. I'm so sorry. Lady Gaga's dogs were dog napped. Did y'all hear that? I was very surprised and I was very shocked by this story. And I want to send my sorries and apologies to both Lady Gaga and the dog walker because, I mean, damn, you can't even do your damn job without being attacked. Lady Gaga's family, they're making sort of a desperate plea for help after the dog was critically wounded. Oh, her dog walker was critically wounded, sorry. After the singer's dog walker was critically wounded and her French bulldog stolen in an armed robbery on Wednesday. Gaga's father has actually spoken out and said, help us catch these creeps. Shooting someone in order to steal dogs is wrong. And we have the dog walker here. I want to show y'all the picture in case y'all haven't seen this man yet. Handsome guy here. Now, why are you going ahead and shoot this man? This nice man trying to walk the damn French bulldogs. That don't make no goddamn sense. This is Ryan Fisher, and he's a family friend to the Germanatas, Lady Gaga's family. He was shot and critically wounded around 9:40 on Sierra Bonita Avenue, right over here in Hollywood, y'all. I ain't never leaving the goddamn house. Y'all out here shooting over the goddamn dogs. Over there in Hollywood is where basically Gaga's dogs, Koji and Gustav, were stolen. Now, I'm not going to post the video that TMZ posted because you know how YouTube is. They love to take stuff down and demonetize, and I need every little bit of my coins. No cap, as the kids say. But in the video, you can see that Fisher was confronted by two people who get out of the backseat of a car, and one of the men can be heard saying, "Give it up." And a rep for Gaga, who is currently in Italy, confirms to people the video is of the kidnapping and that it was taken by the pop star's neighbor. Shout out to the good nosy neighbor. Y'all some nosy neighbors? Real quick, let's take dog walker down. Y'all some nosy neighbors? Let me know in the chat because it does not hurt nobody to peek through the blinds, bitch. You never know what you're going to see. And you never know if you're going to see a crime that you may need to... Oh, my phone is the script. This is my air conditioner remote. You never know when you might need to film and record the BS. So shout out to the nosy Miss Mabel next door. Because who knows what would have happened or where this case could be going if there were no receipts or no evidence. So... this whole situation is just, it's a mess. So in the video, you can hear that a struggle ensues during which Fisher appears to say, "Help me." And then a gunshot is heard, causing the dog walker to fall. And the two assailants get back into the car and the car leaves the scene. Y'all, I know y'all are some dog people out there. I am the cat man and y'all are my dog people. What would you do if you woke up? Not even saying the dog walker. Let's eliminate him out of the equation because a lot of us don't have dog walkers, right? We're not Lady Gaga. We're not Stephanie. What would you do if you woke up and you found out somebody stole your dog? Tell me in the chat. Please, please, please tell me. I need to know because I feel like the whole situation is just really, really sad. You know, Lady Gaga is just trying to do her thing. I believe right now she's working with Tony Bennett again on another sort of collaboration project. And I can't believe that on top of trying to create another project that we can all enjoy, Tony Bennett is sick right now. She has that on her mind. And now her dogs, who do nothing to anyone, have been stolen. And her dog walker and family friend, they've been assaulted. That's just an awful, 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 awful situation. And I am hoping that it does get better for our good sis, Lady G. Hug your dogs tight tonight, y'all. Do that. Or your pet, you know, tap on the fish tank. Show your animal some love. But now, we gonna get into our girl. You already know we love Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez has been through it the past couple of days, and honestly, I don't know why Selena Gomez don't snap on y'all hoes that keep bothering her. Selena Gomez is somewhere minding her own business, and this Chinese show over in that country, Chinese variety show, Who's the Murderer, they were making fun and making light of the fact that Francia had given her kidney to Selena Gomez. You see the picture, you guys? We already know the iconic picture between Francia and Selena, and they felt that it was appropriate to make fun of that. Very, very, very strange to me how humor is different all over the world. I personally don't see the comedy in this at all whatsoever, but I will admit that they did issue an apology, and I'm using air quotes. They expressed their deepest regret for hurting the people involved and those who care for the U.S. stars due to their negligence in the production of show props. Y'all feel like that was a good enough apology? Because I feel like they need to run Selena somebody's coin. You get what I'm saying? I don't understand how this is funny. I don't get how making fun of someone's surgery. This is like a life thing that Selena is going through, you guys, with this lupus. I don't know. I didn't find the comedy in that at all. I am glad that I'm glad that there was an apology issued, but sometimes it's like, you know what, man? Keep it. It's like Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell did something like that too. Remember that, y'all? Saved by the Bell did something where they were making fun of Selena Gomez being sick, and then they came out with an apology. And ever since they came out with that apology, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, I have not paid attention to Saved by the Bell. Nothing. Is that still on, y'all? Did that get renewed for another? Do y'all know? Did y'all watch that? Was y'all running? Was y'all feeling saved by the goddamn bell? I don't know. I wasn't. Also, sorry, y'all. I'm probably sure that there aren't, but just in case y'all are super chatting, I'm clicking back and forth between like one tab and another. So in case I miss it, please know that I love you. And when I watch the show back, I'm going to see them and I'm going to shout you out. But I am trying to catch them if there are any. I just don't want y'all to think that I'm like an asshole. Also, thank you for being here. Just wanted to say, please like the video. And if you're watching after, leave a comment and tell me what your favorite story is. Bam. But what else is going on today, y'all? We've got, more Selena news. Duh, of course. Bam, bitch. We had to get the double dose today. I know y'all already saw this, but y'all know I had to talk about it because we ain't talking about it nowhere else. I know y'all saw Selena Gomez flip off that paparazzi the other day. I know y'all saw Selena Gomez flip off that paparazzi the other day. Y'all, I got my entire life. Here's the thing. I am not for rude people, and I'm not for disrespectful people, and I'm not for obnoxious people that are not myself already. Just being honest. I saw this video, and I won't put it up because it has a big, ugly watermark on it because obviously the people didn't want it to get stolen, which makes sense. And it seems as though Selena Gomez is filming her new show in New York City. We've seen all of the fashions. She looks glam and delightful and warm because it is very chilly in New York City. And in the video, you can hear like the photographer say something to her. Now, Selenators, if you are here, please let me know what the photographer said to Selena Gomez. Because I couldn't really make it out all the way so that I could give y'all a direct quote, but he said something to her that pissed her off, girl. And she turned around. And I don't remember if she said shut the F up or F you or something like that, but she said something like that. And I said, yes, girl, get their ass. You want to know why? Because we're in this era of Britney Spears, and we already know Britney Spears is in this conservatorship, and her dad is grounding her, a grown-ass woman, and people are out there making it is after her goddamn money. And it's like the paparazzi were a big part to play in things like this. And I don't ever want Selena Gomez to be in a place where she's kind of like a Britney Spears. So if not getting to that place involves Selena telling them paparazzis to lick her ass and leave her goddamn alone, I support it. You know, the fans, the Selenators were saying that the photographer was body shaming her. And that makes it even worse. It's one thing as a paparazzi, you guys, in my opinion, to say something like, hey, Selena, you look great today. Like, how's the filming? Have you spoken to Niall lately? Like, just like normal questions. But when you go out and you body shame somebody, you never know how that is going to trigger them, because we don't know what their life was like before that moment. And we don't know how that small, insignificant comment will affect a person going forward. That moment could have ruined Selena little old day. You know what I mean? And she was waking up, minding her business, and doing her thing. I just want to say shout out to Selena, because she really does try to stay out of trouble. And it always seems to find her, even when she's trying to like stay away. And she looked cute that day too. Oh, Lenny Lynn is saying Selena called him a dick. Yeah. That's what it was. Evelyn is saying, apart from the fact that they deserved it, but isn't she flipping someone maybe a little sign of her being under a lot of stress? Maybe. We're still in a Pizzone, Panera, party city right now, and we all still have to wear masks. So maybe that's stressing her out, you know? She's been working a lot under quarantine, so I wouldn't be surprised. Patricia is saying, love it. What a moment. She is never disrespectful to anyone ever. After framing Britney? Exactly, Patricia. You are right on the money. Right on the money. JR Ripa is saying, her standing up for herself. Finally, yes, go girl. And JR, I'm right there with you. Brandy is saying, they say anything to get a reaction. And if it is crazy, they get paid while making people look bad. Selena has every right. They are all up in your face, in your personal space. And I agree. I really do, and this may sound dumb, but like I really do give it up to our celebrities, reality stars, trainers, even out in LA, I feel like celebrity trainers get stopped. Makeup artists, they get stopped. I'm the kind of person where I feel like if y'all catch me out in the grocery store, I say, hey girl, yes I do got my Trader Joe's sparkling strawberry juice, bitch. Hey TMZ. That's how I imagine I would be with the paparazzi. But you know what, y'all? You catch me in a mood one day and I might gotta put somebody in the headlock. You just never know. Courtney Revolution on the TMZ done got somebody in the headlock. You just never know. So I get it, and I agree. You got to give stars their space. If you want them to give you what you want out of it, why wouldn't you be nice and respectful to them, right? I'll be walking up on Selena like, "Ooh, girl, hey Selena, looking fab today, girl. What kind of boot you got on, girl? And the coat, divine. What other projects are you working on? What's next for Rare Beauty? I'm hearing it's selling out in all of the stores, honey. Like, there's so many ways you could go about. Like, you just gonna say something rude to get a reaction out of her? Wasn't a fan of that, but I certainly was a fan of Selena standing up for herself. And y'all take a page out of her book. If you feel like somebody is picking on you or bullying your ass, shut their ass up, especially if you're an adult. There's nothing worse than seeing an adult in the workplace be bullied, especially by someone that is below them, both in the corporate sense and in life. You always got to fight back and stand up for yourself. And I'm glad that Selena is showing her audience that. Sometimes you just can't be polite. Sometimes you get the point across, you got to call somebody a dick. And Selena Gomez did that. So hashtag snaps for Selena. Now, as my good sis Madison Hill would say, shout out to Madison, she's still here. Hey girl. This is a piece of selfish news. I know what y'all want to hear, but I really love Real Housewives. And I also really love Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's probably one of my favorite shows of all time. And yesterday, you guys, the season 13 mid-season trailer dropped. And let me tell you guys, I got my whole life. Let's get them up on the screen. We got to talk about my girls. You know how RuPaul says on RuPaul's Drag Race, bring back my girls. Bring back my girls. That's how I feel every single time Real Housewives of Atlanta goes off on their off season and then they come back. I'm like, bring back my girls. So bam. The girls. So we have the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13, and this mid-season trailer has just dropped, you guys. And I just want to say, if you are a fan of VH1 reality shows such as Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives, I'll even throw in Mob Wives a little bit. If you are a fan of that kind of aggressive, petty drama, I really feel like Real Housewives of Atlanta is sort of being steered in that direction. So just to give y'all a little bit of backstory, and even if you don't watch the show, just try to imagine it as I tell the story. So right now, where we are in the season is we have Cynthia Bailey, who is an iconic model. We've interviewed her before at Hollyscoop. Very lovely. She's getting married. So the women decide to throw her a bachelorette party. There is a scripper named Bolo at the party. And it is heavily speculated after the ladies had the cameras turned off and they hid all of the cameras around the house. It is speculated that one of the women slept with Bolo, the scripper. Now, who was it? We don't know yet, but it seems as though things are going to continue heating up as the season progresses. Kenya Moore happens to think that it is actually our good sis Portia that slept with Bolo. But the bigger question is that there were two women in the room with Bolo, according to Kenya. if Kenya is almost certain that Portia was in the bedroom with Bolo the Scripper, who else was in the room? Seems to be that we might find out this particular season. Other things that are happening in the trailer is that we see that this particular bachelorette party made the blogs, like page 6. Like I remember being away for a period of time and opening my phone and seeing that Real Housewives of Atlanta was all over the internet, and I was very, very, very shocked and confused. There was an intense argument between Portia and Marlo, and I'm very interested to see what's happening there. And something else that jumped out to me was that we saw Kandi Burruss in like this pregnant belly moment. So I'm like, girl, what you filming? Because we know you're not pregnant. What's going on, girl? But there is one woman we have to talk about, and she's the newest housewife, y'all. And I don't know how y'all feel about her if you watch, but we gotta talk about Drew Sidora. When it was first announced that Drew Sidora was going to be the newest housewife on Real Housewives of Atlanta, especially knowing her from shows from like The Game and the TLC movie, which she did great in both, I wasn't sure how to feel. I didn't know her enough, I guess. And as the season started off, the season itself was very slow. But it seems as though, y'all, Drew Sidora is gonna bring the heat. We're about to move on, but I just want to say that Drew Sidora and Latoya Ali, who is a creator on YouTube, Latoya Forever, and I used to watch her back in the day, it seems as though this feud is only going to get bigger and bigger. It kind of reminds me of Portia and Kenya back in the day. And Drew accuses Latoya of sleeping with a pastor. And y'all, I just want y'all to hear this one clip. I won't play too much of it because, you know, Andy probably watching, girl. I'm gonna play this clip and then let y'all finish the sentence. Go ahead. Can I play that one more time for y'all? Drew, hit it one more time, girl. What was she looking for, y'all? What was she looking for? It seems as though a lot of the new housewives, when they're brought onto this particular show, they're very kind of meek. They're feeling the waters out and they're careful. Drew Sidora, she jumped in with both feet and she said, "You're weight put on my head, Latoya. You call it pet, but I'm still fabulous." And I'm a fan of that. I like her. So if you haven't checked out Real Housewives of Atlanta just yet, go on ahead and give it a couple episodes. Just know that once you get to the bachelorette party, things can only go up from there. And I am very excited to see where this midseason is going to take us. What y'all talking about in the chat? I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. Oh, there's no audio. Y'all couldn't hear Drew Sidora. Y'all just know that Drew Sidora with volume on the next time. But let's get into our final story of the day. Let's do that. Real quick. How much money, if y'all had to guesstimate, how much money do you think, how much of his own money do you think that Kanye West spent on his presidential campaign? Tell me how much you think was spent. Go ahead. We'll do a little Jeopardy. Y'all, Kanye West spent $12 million of his own dollars on his presidential campaign. And I wanted to let that breathe for a minute. Why? Kanye to me was never going to win the election, and that's fine. But I don't, y'all, if you understand why Kanye spent that much money, please tell me in the chat why. Now, we knew Kanye wasn't going to win that presidency, but it turns out that according to People magazine, Kanye's final Federal Election Commission report basically confirms that he had contributed $12.4 million of his own money toward the failed campaign. The birthday party candidate racked in approximately $2 million from outside donors, bringing his total campaign contributions to $14,538,989.74. And apparently the bulk of this money went to gain ballot access. If you guys remember, like Kanye said he was running for president, and then there were these states that were coming out and saying, well, it's not official. He's not on the ballot here because he didn't do this and he didn't do that and he didn't do this and he didn't do that. Y'all, why? Why? The reason why I'm asking why is because it seems like because Kanye's presidential run, in my opinion, was the nail in the coffin, right? That was the thing that kind of sealed the deal with him and Kim, right? You spent $12 million to divorce your wife. That's how I look at it as. Like, I look at it as like you spent $12 million to solidify your divorce to your wife. And then you got to think about it, guys. Recently, I just spoke about the fact that Kanye was like maybe trying to sell some of Kim's jewelry. Not saying that Kanye is like, you know, checking for money or he's broke or anything like that, but $12 million is $12 million to anybody, I feel like. I feel like even, what's his name? Amazon, Jeff? Even he is going to be like, that's still pennies to him, but he's going to be like $12 million. I don't know, y'all. That is really, really, really something. Do you guys think maybe that's why Kanye was considering maybe going out and trying to sell some of that old jewelry that he gave to Kim throughout the relationship to sort of recoup some of that money back? I'm sure some of those items were priceless. What do you guys think? Dulce is saying that's crazy. And I agree. I agree. I don't know, you guys. This is sounding wild. Absolutely, absolutely wild to me. But I hope that both Kim and Kanye can get to a place that's positive, both in terms of thinking of each other and the positive of each other in order for them to co-parent effectively. You know what I mean? I feel like this ain't good. I feel bad because we know that Kanye has a mental health issue, but it's just like publicly watching him unravel. It's not fun for me, and I hope that it's not fun for you guys either. But I hope that Kanye gets the help. Bella is saying he's a narcissist and needs validation constantly. We'll have to see, you guys. But in all honesty, that about wraps up today's Quick Friday, Kiki. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know things were a little bit wonky, but we're going to smooth them all out for Monday, and I'm very, very, very excited. Be sure to click subscribe on my channel and to ring the notification bell. It's really important to ring the notification bell because anything could happen between Friday and Monday. And what if I'm like, Sunday, I write on the community tab of my channel, hey y'all, we're doing the Green Chair Chats. It's just gonna be at 12 Pacific Standard Time. I want you guys to be kept in the loop. So keep an eye on my channel, subscribe, ring the notification bell, give this video a thumbs up so that, you know, I keep popping up on your homepage and it helps my channel out a lot. Support the channel in any way that you can. Actually, just subscribing is enough, to be honest. But just wanted to say that I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming. And don't you forget, hold on, y'all, let me get it. Don't you forget that the world keeps spinning. And so shall you, and I'll be seeing you. Bye-bye now. Oh, wait. Also, hashtag when in doubt.